In this quick video guide, I want to show you how you can get your scene from Rhino into Lumion. So if you want to improve the animation of your scene or your render, and also you want to add a lot of models here that we find in Lumion, you can use this really nice plugin which is called LiveSync that I'm gonna show you in just a minute. Now, if you want to know more about the Lumion application or Lumion software or Rhino, one of the two, you can check our channel. We have two video courses, one for Rhino and one for Lumion. So in this video, I'm just going to show you the connection that you can do with the two different software, so the synchronization. Now you can see here on the left side, I have a scene in Rhino, and if I start to move around, these are synchronized. So I can see here the scene in Rhino, and at the same time, I can see the same movements of the camera in Lumion. Then I can switch to Lumion, and I can work with this and start to change the camera also as well. You can start to place things inside, and Lumion is really wonderful in creating a lot of details, and so this is gonna give you a more realistic look of your renderings and of your scene. So let's see here all the steps that you need to do. So first of all, search for Lumion Sync or Lumion LiveSync for Rhino and click on the first result that you're gonna have. And in this page here, just scroll and click on Lumion LiveSync for Rhino 6 or newer, and it's gonna bring you to Food for Rhino website. And here you can click on download. Now, before you can actually download, you have to create an account. So you need an email, and in that email you're gonna receive a confirmation that it's you creating the account. Now, once you finish all of that, you can go here and click on download, and this is the installer that I have in the download folder, and just run the installer, double click on that. It's gonna be really quick and easy. It's gonna detect your Rhino version. So once it's finished, you open up Rhino, you should see this new toolbar called Lumion LiveSync. So usually all you need to do is click here and start LiveSync. But okay, it's telling me to save my project. Well, actually, let's create something. If you don't have anything in Rhino, just create, for example, a solid here. You can create a quick primitive and then use it for testing the export or the synchronization. Now, if you have a scene, it's better, so you can test it with something more complex. So right now I'm opening up a scene, okay, and then click again the Start Live Sync, and it's telling me that well, you're gonna need Lumion 8.3, but right now it's not running, so let's say yes. Okay, now if this happens, don't worry, just stop that and try again. And if it gives you the same issue, try to open up Lumion, then close it, and then rerun the play button there. But now it should work because this is the landing page, is the opening page or home page. Okay, so there you go. Now we have the model. I'm gonna make this smaller so that you can see that they are actually synchronized. Now, one thing I suggest you do if you don't like exaggerated perspective is to work a little bit. Well, let me expand this, double click, and also this one here. So in my case, I'm using a lens in my camera in Rhino, which is 35, and it's kind of a panoramic lens. So if you want to change that, you can do it. For example, you want something a little bit more, well, not so perspective, but you can see here that once I'm using Rhino, I'm gonna have that lens, but once I move into Lumion, it's gonna change it again. So my suggestion is, before you even start the synchronization, just make sure that you are in the view that you like and that you have set the correct property for that view in terms of the lens length, and so on. And there you go. Now, once you're in, you can start working here. You can start to place people and animals in a really quick way and start to render and create animation, which is something that in Rhino is not really the best thing at the moment. So probably they will make that better in the future. But right now, I think Lumion is the best or one of the best tools out there to create animation. So here I have inserted a guy and then I can rotate it. So I have people, I have trees, I have vehicles, I have interiors. So if you didn't create enough interiors in Rhino, you can create it right here. And again, I will insert it, move it. Now this is just an introduction. I'm not gonna explain the Lumion application. If you want, again, we have a course on that, really detailed, and where everything is gonna be explained in a really calm way and easy way to understand. Okay, now another thing just want to show you is that you can change materials. For example, here I have some emissive materials. So for example, I can select this one here. This is going to be an imported model, so I'm going to select the imported model, go to the material, click on the object that I want to change, and for example I can use glass and increase the luminosity, decrease the transparency, change the color, and also the reflection, and this could be something to begin with. Now you also have a lot of materials here that you can use, exterior, interior, various other types of materials, and you can also customize the materials if you want. You can create a new simple color material or silhouette or a standard material, and here you can also change other stuff. Now this is in Italian right now. Now this is the emissive, and sorry this is in Italian, but you will find the course in English as well. And now if I want red, I need to increase also the color here. I'm trying to replicate the same effect that I should have here in Rhino, but also another technique is to place, well, I think you need to choose. You can also make standard text like this, maybe pretty reflective, like the glass we did before. And we can probably use the, again, luminosity here. Okay, now I'm going to go back to the, well, say okay, save your customization, and then go back here and use the light. I usually use lights because they're gonna give me a better effect, so I'm gonna place that light in front of there and zoom in, select it, move it a little bit forward, and then, well, I need to be in the correct spot here to actually see what I'm doing. Okay, well, actually I can also place more than one, but this is gonna give me nice shadows, a nice lighting effect, and of course I'm gonna increase the intensity and place it maybe right there. Okay, now this is just a demonstration, a quick demonstration on how to use Lumion. So this will be all for this video guide. If you have any questions, suggestions, comments, please write it in the description, under the description in the comments. And again, thanks for watching and see you in the next video. Please support our channel, subscribe or join.